What's up, everybody? This is Big Herc, back again for another edition of Prison Talk, the motivational edition. Now, we get a lot of questions about people asking about prison life and what was it like and, what'd you do in there? Well, I hated it. Talking about it sometimes give me flashbacks. It was a nightmare being in prison. There was nothing pleasant about the experience. It's nothing to brag about. People talk about, oh, yeah, I was doing this and that in prison. It's a bunch of fucking idiots up in there. Animals, ignorant people. Not to say everybody in there is ignorant or animals, but it's basically not anywhere I would want to advise anybody to visit, or I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy. Prison is just it's a fucked up place. I got out in 2008. And this is 2016. I'm in Vegas, kicking it for the Super Bowl, out here at a 5-star hotel with my wife. And, it's motivation, for anybody out there who's been through any type of adversity, even if it wasn't prison, maybe a bad relationship, maybe you lost a loved one, maybe you had, some issues with your job, you got fired, or, you got laid off, or something happened. Maybe you got hurt, or you're an ex-soldier who came back from serving a tour, and you're going through whatever you're going through. Well, you got to think about the most positive things you can, and use those to inspire you to do better. I sat in prison for almost 9 years, and there wasn't a day that went by that I didn't think about being free. Even though during that time, I didn't have not one person come visit me, I still found it within myself to think about how positive my life could be if I was free. So I tried not to hold any resentment or bitterness or, carry any anger. I tried to really focus on myself. I tried to not buy into the whole prison mentality. I didn't try to rehash my old ways. I didn't try to talk about, past crimes I committed and brag to people, because I fed into that old me, and I want to create a new me. So, you can do a lot once you realize that you have the power of change. And since I've been out, I've been doing this series, trying to give the fans something positive. A lot of times, you hear me talking about splitting wigs or busting cheeks. That's, to entertain you guys and to give you, a sense of, maybe put a smile on your face by cracking a joke, making light of a situation that's not very, that's a serious situation, but for the most part, is basically respecting the fact that, another human being, has his own space, and that everybody has the right to be happy. And, being out for 8 years and being off paper and being able to travel and do things, it's the best feeling in the world. I've sat with guys doing life who have cried to me and said that they wish they could get out, and these are hardcore gang members, killers. I've been around them all. I've talked with some of the toughest people in the world, and being tough in prison, it ain't shit. Nobody wants to be the tough guy in prison. You do that because it's a survival thing. But if you have the choice and you could be free with your family and be able to provide, that's the greatest feeling in the world, is being able to share that with loved ones. So, this video is more or less, I wanted to put together. I had really been thinking about some things, and, sometimes I get frustrated, when things don't happen as fast as they should. And, it's a process. You can't, when you're used to, getting quick money and instant gratification, you expect things to work a certain way. And it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you got to plant the seed and wait for it to grow. And it might take, it might take months, it might take years, but at the end of the day, you're going to have something you'll be able to cherish. And that's, that's value, and nobody can take that away from you. So, I just want to share with the fans and with the public, and to, those ex-military, those ex-felons, people who have went through hard times, and came back a better person, more power to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Love your family and stay positive, and, cherish each day and basically be the best person you can. And don't let anybody take you off your square. Stay focused, and you can do whatever it is you want to do in life. Signing out, Big Hurt.